Hello everyone, welcome back to FX Capital Analysis and Forecasting. We're going to progress to another week, which is week 33 of 2020. So we're going to start with our top pair for next week and a wild card for the next week. We start with our first pair, which is Euro Swiss franc. We start with weekly time frame. If we zoom out in weekly time frame, we understand that price in descending channel phase. Understand, in descending channel phase we expect price to move up for the long term if price break out of the trend, but in my sentiment that price will move down another time, and we're going to approach for the long term more price to go up and break the descending channel. We zoom in lower time frame. If any sign or indicator that market allow us to do a short to do a sell position, in this situation price already pull back after double top and price pull back again at high time frames trend line, and this small descending channel within the descending channel. So in this position, what I'm going to wait is I will wait for price to create one clean tight flag from here and sell off from here. So we have a big area from here. This is one area that we going to capitalize in our trading, but this is a sell position is a short-term position, which is I expect price to move down in this area and pull back from this area, and we play the long-term buy after that. So this is forecasting for this pair. Next we move to second pair, which is pound dollar. Pound dollar already at high probability area. If we zoom out in weekly, price makes another third touch for descending channel, and if price break out the structure, we're going to see a buy position. But in this situation for pound dollar, price pull back second time and create one double top or arc position for the structure. So price already break the structure, and I'm waiting price to create one clean flag similar to Euro Swiss franc and sell off from here. So we're going to wait for one clean flag or the flag which is happened many times last week for pound USD. So my sentiment for this pair, we move to 4-hour time frame. There's so much room for us to capitalize from here, which is if we look to the left, how pound USD move to downward, they create one bigger correction and move aggressively to downward. So in this position, I will manage safely how I'm going to deal with correction for next week. So this is long term for pound dollar. So next we move to Aussie New Zealand dollar. In high time frame, we at high probability area for this pair. First touch, second touch, price make a retest, and we expect price to move downward. First top 3 pair, we at high probability area. Then we zoom out to 1 hour time frame. For this pair, last week I take one loss, negative 1% loss for this pair, because I take at this area and price pull back and create big corrective. So price quite corrective even it's high probability area, in this situation, how I'm going to manage this is I drew one descending channel from here. So I wait for market to give me confirmation. So after price break out the structure, and I will only take the flag after price break the structure, which is impulsively break the structure and create one flag. The moment price create one clean flag, steep flag, or tight flag, I will sell from here. It depends on the what kind of flag price represented. So I will sell either risk entry or reduce entry. So when the price at high probability point, but price show us quite great structure, so I going to be careful, because this kind of structure will take you in and take you out very frequently. So I'm take a message from the market, and I only will enter this position after price break the structure. Next, we move to New Zealand Japanese yen. You see at a high time frame, price at ascending channel and price at ascending channel, pull back after create a double top. We zoom in lower time frame. For our time frame, you can see price pull back and create one small arc and double top. Is perfect structure, and price pullback and create one bigger flag, and price move to downward after create double top, which is if you're in FX Capital community, you understand this is the flag characteristic, which is price retest and pull back again. So this is the key point for New Zealand Japanese yen. If you enter at this position, you will be at 3 to 2 to 3% in position. So for the next week, if price create one tight flag from here, I will keep my alert and I will sell another position from here. So we have so much room to the downside. If we zoom out a little bit, this is the minimum that we can go. Price can sell off from this area, but we understand that this is middle of structure. If we at the high time frame, we at the area of at the end of structure. If you see, this is one big descending channel. We at the end of this, we have the possibility price to move out, but we in FX Capital, we trade within the structure. We understand the structure, we have the testing data. So in 1 hour time frame, we understand that price have huge possibility to move to downward. Be careful, make sure your risk in place, which is you control all your loss. Don't let your loss out of control, so we can capitalize in profit. Next, we move to the next pair, which is New Zealand CAD. New Zealand CAD in high time frame, we at bigger descending channel, price lock at this area, price play around at this area, and price at high probability area, and we expect price to move to the downward. Price break a little small of structure, but price move to the downward. You understand this is big descending channel. In descending channel, we understand if price break the structure, there's a high probability price can move down here, move to up here, and this is minimum of the structure. But now we're going to capitalize to the downward. We see if any sign of indicator that price allow us to enter to the downward. So for the last few weeks, price create big descending channel above the structure. This is high time frame structure. Price create one touch, second touch, and third touch, and sell off from here. And price create one small another flag. If you see last week forecasting that we forecast this flag to move to the downward, and price did move to downward and pull back. This flag is a very familiar flag within the community that we sell off the flag. So if you have the opportunity to enter last week position in this area, you can enter in risk entry and sell off from here. So for the next week, what I'm looking for in this position, similar to New Zealand Japanese yen, I'm looking for one flag from here and sell off from here. We zoom out in 4-hour time frame. We have so much room to the downward. If you're able to deal with the correction, you will be able to capitalize all the profit from here. Pound Japanese yen, we start with high time frame. At a high time frame, if you can pay attention closely, that price at the middle of structure, which is valid trade. If we enter a position, price already impulse, want to create a one big correction and continuation. But we at the middle of structure here, in the middle of structure, so we zoom in 1 hour time frame. In 1 hour time frame, we add the structure showing the one big descending channel, ascending channel, one touch, second touch, and we pop one ray line from here. So this is how we going to take this position, is we wait for price to make a double top from here, sell it from here, either risk entry or reduce risk entry to sell it from here. But we must remember that price has the possibility to move to the third touch and sell it from here. But we never deny that price at the middle of structure, the possibility to move to higher structure, which is if because we at the middle of structure, price able to move from here and move up from here, but we still able to enter as a valid trade structure, middle of structure, price able to move upward and move downward. So that's all for pound Japanese yen. Next we move to the first of wildcard, which is Australian dollar Japanese yen. For high time frame, price at bigger descending channel, we expect and forecast price to move down to the downward. And for the long term move, we able to forecast price to move to upward. We move to lower time frame. In lower time frame, price already break the structure, small structure. You can see this is double top, second touch, first touch, second touch, ascending channel, first touch and second touch. So for this one, similar strategy, we expect price to pull back from this double top and sell from here. Either you want to enter as a risk entry or reduce risk entry. Next, we forecast price to move to the upward and sell it from here. But if price break the structure, I will only enter as a reduced risk entry and sell it from here. That's all for Australian Japanese yen. Second wildcard is USD dollar Swiss franc high time frame. Price approach third touch. Expect price make a third touch and enter a buy position from here. So in lower time frame, I only will wait for this position develop a descending channel. So if price create any descending channel, and I will enter buy position from here. This is one long term move we set as we put in wildcard so we can monitor, so we will be ready 1 or 2 weeks for this position to be triggered. Lastly, our listing is USD CAD. For USD CAD, price at big descending channel, big ascending channel, one touch, second touch, third touch, and price almost make a fourth touch from here. If we zoom in from here, price approach this high time frame area in descending channel. This is one of perfect example. So for this one, I will wait price to move to the third touch and enter a buy position from here, either risk entry or reduce risk entry, and enter buy position from here. If we zoom out a little bit, we got very big opportunity to enter from here. This is one big opportunity for us to take a profit from this structure. So that's all for this week for our forecasting. Make sure you ready your alert, make sure you forecast before you enter, and make sure you plan everything, then you execute accordingly. Thank you, bye.